In the intricate landscape of relationships, betrayal can shatter the foundations built over years. This story centers around Paul, a 33-year-old man whose life took an unexpected turn following the infidelity of his fiancée, Andrea, who is 32. Their relationship began in the innocent corridors of high school when they were just 15, and despite the inevitable ups and downs that come with young love, they managed to maintain a commitment that spanned nearly 2 decades. Paul came from a relatively stable and supportive background, which shaped his character and sense of responsibility. He often found himself as the primary provider for their relationship, a role he embraced wholeheartedly. He cherished the small moments they shared, simple pleasures like ice cream outings and leisurely car rides that allowed them to escape their daily routines. These moments were threads that wove their lives together, reinforcing the bonds of their love. As Paul progressed in his career at a local bank, he made significant strides in improving his living situation. He rented a spacious house from a family friend, a place he envisioned as a sanctuary for both himself and Andrea, along with some of her family members who were struggling with poor living conditions. His generosity knew no bounds. He contributed significantly to their well-being, ensuring that Andrea's sisters received a quality education at private schools and that her mother had access to necessary medical care. However, the idyllic picture he had painted would soon be marred by betrayal. It all came crashing down during a family birthday celebration. In a moment that would change everything, Paul inadvertently stumbled upon Andrea in a compromising situation with a family friend. The shock of the discovery left him reeling, and he confronted Andrea, hoping for honesty and clarity. Instead, she offered a series of excuses that only amplified his pain, leaving him grappling with feelings of disbelief and anger. In the tumultuous week that followed, Paul sought answers, but Andrea remained evasive about the true extent of her infidelity. He found himself caught in a whirlwind of emotional turmoil, battling feelings of hurt and betrayal, while trying to process the reality of their situation. Friends and family, eager to offer their opinions, pressured him to forgive Andrea, advocating for reconciliation, and urging him to consider the years they had spent together. Despite the external pressures, Paul made a heart-wrenching decision to cut all financial support to Andrea and her family. He recognized that in order to heal and reclaim his own mental well-being, he needed to set boundaries, something that felt both necessary and painful. Moving back in with his parents was not just a change of address. It was a significant shift in his life that marked a turning point in his journey of self-discovery. He faced criticism from those around him who viewed his decision as heartless. But Paul understood that his feelings were being overlooked amid the clamor for forgiveness. 2 months passed, during which Andrea's family struggled without his support. The burden of their financial difficulties weighed heavily on her, leading her to reach out to Paul, pleading for another chance. However, by this time, Paul had undergone a transformation. The emotional toll of betrayal had taken root, and he found that he no longer felt a connection to Andrea or her family. The love that once fueled his generosity had been extinguished, replaced by a profound sense of disillusionment. As Paul navigated the aftermath of his betrayal, he began to realize the importance of prioritizing his own well-being. The support of a few close friends became invaluable during this challenging period, providing him with a safe space to express his feelings and process his experiences. Simultaneously, he distanced himself from those who pressured him to reconcile with Andrea, recognizing that their perspectives did not align with his need for healing. In his journey of self-reflection, Paul discovered solace in pursuing new interests and hobbies. He began to focus on personal growth, using this time to explore who he was beyond the relationship he had invested so much into. The narrative illustrates not only the profound impact of betrayal, but also the significance of self-care and the necessity of recognizing when to let go. Ultimately, Paul learned that he was not responsible for the well-being of those who had hurt him. His story serves as a powerful reminder that prioritizing one's happiness is essential, especially when faced with the emotional fallout of betrayal. The journey may be fraught with challenges, but it is also an opportunity for renewal and self-discovery, paving the way for a future defined by resilience and self-worth.